Greetings, dear viewers. Peace be upon you. This is your host, Cowboy, and this is my Cowboy Construction Industry Forum on my YouTube channel, Kapehan kay Cowboy. Once again, I welcome you to episode 3 video of General Building Construction Project Inspectorate Orientation, entitled Common General Construction Project Control Procedure Flowchart. In this episode, I shall discuss some common general construction project control procedure, which I will show to you by means through a flow chart, commonly used in Construction Project Inspectorate. However, this episode will take more than an hour or two to complete. So I decided to divide episode 3 into 6 chapters. The Common General Construction Project Control Procedure flow chart in the following order. Chapter 1 will discuss QA/QC inspection request control procedure for contractors' internal use. This is used prior to requesting formal inspection to the consultant. And 2, contractor work inspection request control procedure for use of the consultant. Chapter 2 will discuss QA/QC material or equipment inspection request control procedure for contractors' internal use prior to requesting formal inspection to the consultant, and the contractor material equipment inspection request control procedure for the use of the consultant. Now, Chapter 3, we will discuss pre-testing and commissioning control procedure. Chapter 4, we will discuss final testing and commissioning control procedure. Chapter 5 will discuss project handover or closeout control procedure. And last chapter, Chapter 6, will discuss site observation notice control procedure and non-conformance report control procedure. Disclaimer: since this is my first attempt to create and publish such a video, I therefore want to make clear that I do not claim that this video itself is perfect. Its content only emanates from my 30 years of professional practice and the trainings I gained in the industry. On the other hand, however, I would deeply appreciate any suggestions and or advices from those who have a good building project inspectorate experience or background, or from those who are more knowledgeable than I am in the field of general building project inspectorate that could contribute and further enrich the contents of my video. After all, the main objective here is to fill the shortage of inspectorate requirement in the construction industry, and most of all, help our promising young professional engineers in their successful journey in the construction industry, and likewise maintain the recognition and respect we, the OFW professionals, had obtained from other foreign national professionals and from our employers while performing our professional functions while working overseas. So let's begin. Let's start with the QA/QC inspection request control procedure, or QCIR for short. This control procedure is practiced and performed by the contractor QC engineer who is responsible in the implementation of the company's project quality policies and the approved project quality assurance plan and program for the respective project. Now, prior to requesting the consultant inspectorate engineer's inspection and acceptance of any completed or substantially completed construction or installation work, excuse me, the contractor QC engineer shall first perform the initial inspection of the work to check and verify its compliance or the work installations construction or installation compliance to relevant project contract documents. The contractor QC engineer shall perform such construction or installation work inspection following the foregoing work inspection control procedure process. Step 1. Site engineer submits QC inspection request form plus highlighted mini plan to the QC engineer for completed or substantially completed construction or installation work. The highlighted plan should highlight the specific work and location to be inspected. The output document would be a QCIR form plus a highlighted mini plan. Then, step 2, the document controller register receive QCIR from the construction team on the project QCIR log registry and forward this to the responsible QC engineer. Then step 3, the QC engineer conducts the inspection and records the result on the QCIR form and return the commented and signed QCIR form to the document controller. The output document would be a signed QCIR form with action code and comments. Step 4, the document controller updates the log registry, distribute the form to the site engineer or supervisor, and copy furnish the contractor, project manager, or project in charge. If not accepted, the inspection, site engineers are correct or rectify the construction or installation works by comment of the QC engineer and submit re-inspection request to the QC engineer. The output document would be a signed QCIR form with action code rejected. After making the rectification, the site engineer will repeat the process. On the other hand, if the inspection is marked accepted, the QC engineer shall proceed with the preparation of the formal inspection request for the consultant. The internal output document is a signed QCIR form with action code approved, while the output document for external is a formal inspection request form plus attachment. Important note, for any repeated failure of inspection which adversely affect the progress of work, the QC engineer shall inform the general manager and or the project manager or project in charge of the project for a corrective action or conduct investigation or improvement training. Step 8, the QC engineer shall maintain an updated QCIR log registry. Step 9, the QC engineer or the QA/QC manager shall issue to the project manager or project in charge of the project, the construction manager of the project, and the company CEO or president or general manager a weekly updated summary report of QCIR. At this note, the QCIR control process ends. Now, let's go to the last control procedure chart, the contractor inspection request, or IR for short. This control procedure is practiced and performed by the Construction Supervision Consultant Inspectorate Engineer, who is responsible for the implementation of the project quality policy and monitoring contractors' compliance on each approved project quality assurance plans and program for the project. Note that any completed or substantially completed construction installation work must be inspected or approved by the Construction Supervision Consultant Inspectorate Engineer before any succeeding work activity of the contractor can continue or be started. The CSE Inspectorate Engineer shall perform such construction installation work inspection following the foregoing work inspection control procedure process. Step 1. Contractors submit formal inspection request form plus highlighted mini plan to the construction supervision consultant. The highlighted mini plan should specify the exact location and the specific work to be inspected. The output document shall be an IR form plus highlighted mini plan. Second, the CSC document controller receive and register contractor IR in the standard project IR log registry. Then he notify the CSC resident construction manager and then forward the contractor IR plus the attachment to the responsible CSC inspectorate engineer. Step 3, the CSC inspectorate engineer conducts the inspection and record the results on the IR form and returns signed and commented contractor's IR form to CSC document controller. The output document is a signed IR form with action code and comments. Important note, during the inspection, the contractor QC engineer should be present to assist the QC the CSC inspectorate engineer, and the contractor QC engineer should bring with him copy of the relevant approved document such as the shop or fabrication drawing plan, the material or equipment submittal document, and the installation method statement document. Step 4. The CEC document controller updates IR log registry, notify the CSC resident construction manager, and distribute the IR form with action code and comments to contractor. If IR is rejected or the inspection is rejected, contractor shall correct the installation per comment of the construction consultant supervision consultant and submit request for reinspection. The output document that the contractor will receive is a signed IR form with code action rejected. Then the contractor shall repeat the whole process again. On the other hand, if A. The inspection is marked approved as noted. The contractor shall take the necessary required action as per the consultant's notes on IR before proceeding with the next work activity. And the CSC Inspectorate engineer should monitor and follow up to ensure that all outstanding required actions are closed out by the contractor. The output document shall be a signed IR form with an action code marked approved as noted. Or, if approved, the contractor can proceed with the next work activity without delay. The output document will be assigned IR with an action code approved. Note, for any repeated failure of inspection which adversely affect the progress of work, consultant shall notify the contractor QA/QC manager or the contractor project manager or project in charge of the project for necessary action or for necessary corrective action or conduct evaluation and or improvement training. Step 9, the contractor and consultant should maintain an updated IR log registry. And step 10, contractor shall issue an updated weekly IR summary report to the architect, engineer, the consultant, the designer, and the QS consultant. At this note, the IR control process ends. This concludes episode 3, chapter 1 of Common General Construction Project Control Process Flowchart, which our topic again is the QCIR and DIR. Once again, I do not claim that my video in itself are perfect. However, I would deeply appreciate any suggestion and or advices from those who have good building project understanding and experience, or from those who are more knowledgeable than I am in the field of general building project inspectorate that could contribute to further enrich the contents of this subject. After all, the main intention of this series of videos on general building project inspectorate orientation is just to provide a basic orientation on general building project inspectorate to all new engineers who are aspiring to join the booming construction industry for the first time. I am hoping that the content of these videos, episode 1 to 4, if totally viewed by the subscriber, can at least contribute somehow to our new aspiring architect or engineers to be recruited and or employed by prospective prestigious contracting and or consulting firms locally and overseas. But before I sign off, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I will appreciate it very much if you click that red subscription button as well as the notification bell so you can be notified of my next and succeeding videos. And if you like me to go on with this inspectorate in the orientation, click the like button and then share this video to other new engineers, especially to your friends who are also new engineer, so they they too can possibly benefit from this orientation video. Thank you, and God bless us all. By the way, I almost forgot. If you have any comments and or suggestions, feel free to write them on the comment sections below so I can read them, and I promise to respond to you on my next video. Until then, this is your host, Kaboyet, on Kaboyet Construction industry forum of Kapihan kay Kaboy at YouTube channel saying, God bless us all and may God protect us all always. This is your Kaboy at now signing off.